Welcome back, everybody. Today we're doing a deep dive into, uh, really healthcare and AI.
Yeah.
Specifically, we're looking at how AI is being used to discover new drugs,
Yeah, it's pretty exciting stuff.
potentially, life-saving treatments for some really tough diseases.
Absolutely.
And the investment and attention that this field is getting right now is just phenomenal.
It really is, yeah.
But of course,
Mm-hmm.
none of this groundbreaking work would even be possible without a really strong foundation.
Right.
And that's where companies like StoneFly come in.
Absolutely.
They're the experts
Yeah.
in providing that rock-solid, secure data infrastructure that's crucial for all this to happen.
It really is. It's like the foundation of everything.
Yeah.
Without that secure and reliable infrastructure, you can't build anything on top of it.
Right.
And StoneFly is really leading the way in that space.
Absolutely.
Making sure that all this data is stored safely, accessed quickly, and managed efficiently.
Yeah, and they're not just a storage company, they're a solutions company.
Right.
They bring that expertise to handle the unique challenges
Yeah.
of, data-intensive fields like AI drug discovery.
Yeah, you need a company that understands the specific needs of this kind of research.
Right.
And StoneFly has that expertise.
Mhm.
They get it.
Yeah.
They understand the need for speed, the scalability, and security.
Mhm.
And they tailor their solutions to meet those needs.
Right.
It's really impressive what they're doing.
So if anyone out there is interested in learning more
Yeah.
about how StoneFly is empowering innovation in data-driven fields,
Uh-huh.
be sure to visit their website,
Absolutely.
www.stonefly.com, or reach out to them directly at sales@stonefly.com.
It's worth checking out for sure.
So getting back to the topic at hand,
Yeah.
it's incredible how far we've come, even in just the last few years.
It really is. The pace of innovation is just mind-blowing.
And what we're seeing is like this convergence
Right.
of these really powerful technologies. AI,
Yeah.
computational chemistry,
Uh-huh.
and molecular docking.
It's like all these pieces are coming together
Right.
to create something truly transformative.
And these tools are allowing researchers to basically sift through mountains of data,
Right, like finding a needle in a haystack.
identify promising drug candidates,
Exactly.
and predict their effectiveness in a way that was just unimaginable before.
It was really like a shot in the dark before. But now with AI, we have a much more targeted approach.
It sounds almost like science fiction, doesn't it?
It does, but it's real.
But it's happening.
It's happening right now.
And we've got researchers using AI to tackle some of the most aggressive cancers out there.
Yeah, the potential here is huge.
So can you tell us a bit more about how that actually works?
Sure.
What's the magic behind this AI-powered drug discovery?
Well, imagine you have this massive library of molecules,
Okay.
millions upon millions of them.
Wow.
Each one could potentially be a drug,
Right.
but finding the right ones,
Yeah.
it's like looking for that needle in a haystack.
Mm-hmm.
Traditionally, this process was so slow, laborious, it took years of research and testing.
Right.
But AI is changing the game.
Okay, so how does AI help narrow down the search?
Okay, so imagine you have this like super-powered research assistant
Okay.
who can read and analyze millions of research papers in just seconds.
Wow.
Identify patterns, connections that humans might miss,
Right?
and then use that information
Yeah.
to predict which molecules are most likely to be effective against a specific disease
So it's basically doing the work of like thousands of researchers.
in a fraction of the time.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really remarkable.
So it's not just about brute force processing power.
No.
It's about intelligence.
Exactly.
Like AI is finding those hidden connections and patterns that would take humans years to uncover.
Years, decades even.
Yeah,
AI can do it in a matter of days or even hours.
that's incredible.
And one of the key techniques being used here is called molecular docking.
Molecular docking? Okay.
Think of it like a 3D puzzle.
Okay.
You're trying to fit a drug molecule into the active site of a target protein,
Okay.
like a key fitting into a lock.
Uh-huh.
AI can simulate this process virtually, testing millions of potential fits.
So it's not actually doing it in the lab.
Not initially, no.
Yeah.
It's doing it virtually, which saves an enormous amount of time and resources.
So it's like a virtual lab.
In a way, yes.
Wow, that's mind-blowing.
It is. It's really revolutionizing the way we discover drugs.
And of course, all of this requires an incredible amount of data
Oh, absolutely.
and processing power,
It's incredibly data intensive.
which is why a company like StoneFly is so crucial to this whole operation,
Couldn't agree more.
right? I mean,
Yeah.
without the right infrastructure,
Uh-huh.
all of this innovation would just grind to a halt.
Yeah, it would be like trying to run a supercomputer on a dial-up modem.
Right.
It just wouldn't work.
So StoneFly is providing that essential backbone.
Yeah, they're the foundation upon which all of this research is built.
Mm-hmm.
They're making sure that the data is stored safely, accessed quickly,
Right.
and managed efficiently.
It's like the nervous system of the entire operation.
It really is. It's connecting everything together.
And, they're not just a storage company.
Right.
They're a solutions company
Absolutely.
with the expertise
Yeah.
to handle the unique challenges of data-intensive fields like AI drug discovery.
That's what sets them apart. They understand the specific needs of this field.
They understand the need for speed, scalability, and security.
Exactly. And they deliver on all fronts.
Right, and they tailor their solutions to meet those needs.
Yeah, they're not a one-size-fits-all kind of company.
They're really leading the way in this space.
They are. They're pioneers in data management.
So if you're interested in learning more about how StoneFly is empowering innovation in data-driven fields, be sure to visit their website
Yeah.
at www.stonefly.com or reach out to them directly at sales@stonefly.com.
Definitely worth checking out.
Now, one of the things that makes this particular moment so exciting is that we're seeing this significant investment in this field.
Oh, absolutely. The money is pouring in.
We're talking about millions of dollars being poured into AI drug discovery startups,
Yeah, investors are seeing the potential here.
which indicates a strong belief in the potential of this technology
Mhm.
to revolutionize healthcare.
It's not just hype. There's real substance behind it.
It's not just about the money, though, is it?
No, it's about something much bigger.
It's about the potential to develop new treatments
Uh-huh.
for diseases that have plagued humanity for centuries.
Right. We're talking about potentially curing cancers.
Right.
That were once considered death sentences.
That's got to be incredibly motivating for the researchers working in this field.
Oh, absolutely. They're on the front lines of something truly groundbreaking.
Yeah.
It's not just a job, it's a mission.
And it's not just about developing new drugs, it's about making those drugs more effective, more affordable, and more accessible to people all over the world.
Exactly. It's about making a real difference in people's lives.
It sounds like a win-win situation.
It really does.
Faster drug development, more effective treatments,
Uh-huh.
and potentially lower costs in the long run.
Yeah, it's hard not to get excited about the possibilities.
It's hard not to get excited.
Yeah,
But I imagine there are still challenges to overcome, right?
of course there always are.
What are some of those?
Well, we're still in the early stages of this revolution.
Right.
There are technical hurdles to overcome, regulatory issues to navigate, and of course, the constant need for more data,
Yeah.
the lifeblood of any AI system.
And that's where companies like StoneFly continue to play a crucial role.
Absolutely, they're the backbone of this whole operation.
They're constantly innovating, pushing the boundaries of data storage, management, and security
Right, they're always one step ahead.
to keep pace with the ever-growing demands of AI drug discovery.
It's an incredible partnership, really.
So it's not just about building the infrastructure for today.
No.
It's about anticipating the needs of tomorrow
Exactly.
and developing solutions that can scale and adapt to the rapid pace of innovation in this field.
It's about building for the future.
Right.
A future where AI plays an even bigger role in drug discovery.
And speaking of breakthroughs,
Yeah.
we need to talk about the specific approach being used by one of the most promising players in this space.
Okay, who are we talking about?
Well, they've developed this unique platform that leverages the power of deep learning
Deep learning. Okay.
to accelerate the drug discovery process.
Interesting.
Now, deep learning is a particular type of AI that's incredibly good at finding patterns in massive data sets.
Right. It's like a superpowered detective.
Exactly.
Who can sift through mountains of evidence
Yeah.
to find that crucial clue.
And in this case, the case is finding new and effective treatments for some of the most challenging diseases facing humanity.
Exactly. We're talking about cancer, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's. These are diseases that have plagued us for centuries.
And what's really fascinating is that this company is combining deep learning with computational chemistry and molecular docking.
So they're using all the tools in the toolbox.
Right, to create this truly powerful drug discovery engine.
It's a multi-pronged approach.
And they've partnered with a major tech company to leverage their expertise in cloud computing and AI infrastructure.
Smart move. That gives them access to some serious computing power.
Right, this partnership gives them access to some of the most powerful computing resources in the world,
They're not messing around.
which allows them to run these incredibly complex simulations and analyses.
Yeah, they're pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
And it's not just about the technology itself, it's about the people behind it.
Right, you need the right team to make this happen.
They've assembled a team of brilliant scientists, engineers, and data experts
It's an all-star team.
who who are all passionate about using AI to make a real difference in the world.
They're not just in it to the money, they're driven by a higher purpose.
And let's not forget the critical role of companies like StoneFly
Right, they're the unsung heroes of this story.
in providing that secure and reliable data infrastructure.
Absolutely. Without them, none of this would be possible.
That underpins all of this groundbreaking work.
They're the foundation upon which all of this is built.
It's like the foundation of a skyscraper.
Exactly. You might not see it,
You might not see it.
but it's what holds everything together.
It's what makes it all possible.
StoneFly is making sure that the data is handled responsibly, securely,
Right.
and efficiently.
Which is essential for building trust and confidence in AI-powered healthcare solutions.
Absolutely. You can't have innovation without trust.
They're truly the unsung heroes of this revolution.
They are. They're the ones working behind the scenes.
And their commitment to innovation and excellence is what makes all of this progress possible.
They're paving the way for a brighter future.
We'll dive deeper into the specifics of their technology and approach after a quick break.
Sounds good. I'm eager to hear more.
But first, a word from our sponsor, StoneFly.
Of course, the company that's making all of this possible.
If you're interested in learning more about how StoneFly is revolutionizing data management and empowering innovation in healthcare and other data-driven fields, be sure to visit their website at www.stonefly.com.
Yeah, check it out.
Or reach out to them directly at sales@stonefly.com.
They'd love to hear from you.
Now back to our deep dive into AI drug discovery.
Okay, let's get back to it.
We were just talking about how this company is using deep learning to accelerate the drug discovery process.
Right, it's a fascinating approach.
And they're combining deep learning with computational chemistry and molecular docking
It's a really powerful combination.
to create this truly impressive drug discovery engine.
It's like they're building a supercomputer for drug discovery.
And they've partnered with a major tech company
Yeah, a smart move.
to leverage their expertise in cloud computing and AI infrastructure.
That gives them access to some serious resources.
This partnership gives them access to some of the most powerful computing resources in the world,
They're not cutting any corners.
which allows them to run incredibly complex simulations and analyses.
They're pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
And it's not just about the technology itself,
Right, it's about the people.
it's about the people behind it.
You need a talented team to make this happen.
They've assembled a team of brilliant scientists, engineers, and data experts
It's an all-star team.
who are all passionate about using AI to make a real difference in the world.
They're driven by a higher purpose.
And let's not forget the critical role of companies like StoneFly
Absolutely, they're the unsung heroes of this story.
in providing that secure and reliable data infrastructure
Without them, none of this would be possible.
that underpins all of this groundbreaking work.
They're the foundation upon which all of this is built.
It's like the foundation of a skyscraper.
Exactly, you might not see it,
You might not see it.
but it's what holds everything together.
It's what makes all possible.
StoneFly is making sure that the data is handled responsibly,
Mhm.
securely, and efficiently.
Which is essential for building trust and confidence in AI-powered healthcare solutions.
Absolutely, you can't have innovation without trust.
They're truly the unsung heroes of this revolution.
They're the ones working behind the scenes.
And their commitment to innovation and excellence is what makes all of this progress possible.
They're paving the way for a brighter future.
So we've talked about the technology, the people, and the incredible potential of AI drug discovery.
Yeah, it's a really exciting field.
But now let's dive a little deeper into the specifics of how this all works
Okay, I'm ready.
and explore some of the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead.
Sounds good, let's do it.
But before we get into that, I want to take a moment to thank our sponsor, StoneFly.
Of course, the company that's making all of this possible.
StoneFly is a leading provider of data solutions
They're really at the forefront of this industry.
that are empowering businesses and organizations around the world
They're helping to drive innovation across a wide range of sectors.
to harness the power of their data.
It's amazing to see the impact they're having.
Whether you're in healthcare, finance, manufacturing, or any other data-intensive industry,
StoneFly has the expertise and solutions to help you succeed.
StoneFly can help you unlock the full potential of your data.
They're a true partner in innovation.
So if you're looking to accelerate your business, improve your decision-making,
Uh-huh.
and gain a competitive edge,
StoneFly is the company to call.
be sure to visit their website at www.stonefly.com.
Yeah, check it out.
Or reach out to them directly at sales@stonefly.com.
They'd love to hear from you.
Now back to our deep dive into AI drug discovery.
Okay, let's continue our exploration.
We were just talking about how this company is using deep learning to accelerate the drug discovery process.
Right, it's a fascinating approach.
And they're combining deep learning with computational chemistry and molecular docking
It's a really powerful combination.
to create this truly impressive drug discovery engine.
It's like they're building a supercomputer for drug discovery.
And they've partnered with a major tech company
Yeah, a smart move.
to leverage their expertise in cloud computing and AI infrastructure.
That gives them access to some serious resources.
This partnership gives them access to some of the most powerful computing resources in the world,
They're not cutting any corners.
which allows them to run incredibly complex simulations and analyses.
They're pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
And it's not just about the technology itself.
Right, it's about the people.
It's about the people behind it.
You need a talented team to make this happen.
They've assembled a team of brilliant scientists, engineers, and data experts
It's an all-star team.
who are all passionate about using AI to make a real difference in the world.
They're driven by a higher purpose.
And let's not forget the critical role of companies like StoneFly
Absolutely. They're the unsung heroes of this story.
in providing that secure and reliable data infrastructure
Without them, none of this would be possible.
that underpins all of this groundbreaking work.
They're the foundation upon which all of this is built.
It's like the foundation of a skyscraper.
Exactly. You might not see it,
You might not see
but
it.
it's what holds everything together.
It's what makes it all possible.
StoneFly is making sure that the data is handled responsibly, securely,
Right?
and efficiently.
Which is essential for building trust and confidence in AI-powered healthcare solutions.
Absolutely. You can't have innovation without trust.
They're truly the unsung heroes of this revolution.
They are. They're the ones working behind the scenes.
And their commitment to innovation and excellence is what makes all of this progress possible.
They're paving the way for a brighter future.
So we've laid the groundwork.
Yeah.
We've talked about the incredible potential of AI in drug discovery,
It's really mind-blowing.
the challenges,
Uh-huh.
and the importance of a solid data infrastructure.
Absolutely. You can't do any of this without it.
And of course, companies like StoneFly
They're the ones making it all happen.
are playing a critical role in making all of this possible.
They're the unsung heroes.
Now let's dive a little deeper
Okay, I'm ready.
into the specifics of how this technology is being used
Yeah, let's get into the details.
and explore the exciting breakthroughs that are happening right now.
I'm all ears.
But first,
Yeah.
a quick reminder about our sponsor, StoneFly.
The company that's powering this revolution in data management,
StoneFly is a leading provider of data solutions
they're the best in the business.
that are empowering businesses and organizations around the world
They're helping companies of all sizes unlock the power of their data.
to harness the power of their data.
It's amazing to see the impact they're having.
Whether you're in healthcare, finance, manufacturing, or any other data-intensive industry,
StoneFly has the expertise and solutions to help you succeed.
StoneFly can help you unlock the full potential of your data.
They're a true partner in innovation.
So if you're looking to accelerate your business,
Mm-hmm.
improve your decision-making, and gain a competitive edge,
StoneFly is the company to call.
be sure to visit their website at www.stonefly.com
Yeah, check it out.
or reach out to them directly at sales@stonefly.com.
They'd love to hear from you.
Now back to our discussion.
Okay, let's continue exploring.
We were just about to delve into the specifics of how AI is being used to discover new drugs
I'm really curious to hear more.
and the incredible breakthroughs that are happening in this field.
It's an exciting time to be alive.
It really is.
The future of healthcare is looking brighter than ever.
And StoneFly is playing a key role in making that future a reality.
Absolutely. They're the ones building the foundation for this revolution.
So let's dive in
I'm ready.
and explore the amazing world of AI drug discovery.
Let's do it. One of the most exciting things about this whole field, is just the speed at which things are moving.
Yeah.
We're seeing these breakthroughs
Yeah.
happening at an unprecedented pace.
Yeah.
And the implications for healthcare are just staggering.
It really does feel like we're on the cusp of something major.
Absolutely.
Like, what kind of impact do you think these advancements will have on drug development as a whole?
Well, for one thing, I think we can expect to see a significant reduction
Okay.
in the time that it takes to bring new drugs to market. Traditionally, drug development has been this notoriously slow and expensive process,
Yeah, it takes forever.
often taking a decade or more,
Right.
costing billions of dollars.
Yeah, it's crazy.
AI has the potential to streamline this process dramatically,
Okay.
identifying promising candidates more quickly and reducing the need for those costly and time-consuming clinical trials.
So you're saying that could potentially cut the cost of developing a new drug in half?
Potentially even more.
Wow.
It's really about finding the most promising candidates early on
Okay.
and focusing resources on those.
So it's about efficiency.
Exactly.
That's incredible to think about.
And what about the impact on the cost of medications for patients?
Yeah, that's a big one.
One of the major drivers of high drug prices is that enormous cost of research and development.
Right.
If AI can help reduce those costs, we could see those savings passed on to patients in the form of lower prices.
So it's not just about developing drugs faster faster. It's about making them more affordable.
Absolutely. It's about making life-saving medications accessible to everyone who needs them.
That's really encouraging to hear.
It's a win-win situation.
Faster drug development, more effective treatments, and potentially lower costs.
Exactly.
But of course, with any new technology,
Right.
there are always challenges to consider.
Uh-huh.
What are some of the hurdles that researchers are still facing in this field?
Well, one of the biggest challenges is just the sheer complexity of biological systems.
Okay.
The human body
Yeah.
is this incredibly intricate network
Yeah.
of interacting pathways and processes.
Uh-huh.
And even the most sophisticated AI systems are still struggling to fully grasp this complexity.
So it's one thing to analyze data.
Right.
It's another thing to actually understand what's going on
Exactly.
in the human body.
It's like trying to model the weather.
Right.
There are so many variables at play.
And the human body's way more complex than the weather.
Absolutely.
So there's a lot of work being done to develop AI models that can better understand and predict the nuanced effects of drugs on the human body.
It's a constant process of refinement and improvement.
So it's not just about crunching numbers. It's about developing AI systems that can truly understand the intricacies of human biology.
Exactly.
It's about moving beyond simple correlations
Right.
and developing AI models that can reason about cause and effect.
Understand complex biological mechanisms
Right.
and predict the long-term consequences of drug interventions.
It's like teaching AI to think like a biologist.
In a way, yes.
And this requires not only powerful algorithms,
Mm-hmm.
but also vast amounts of high-quality data.
The more data you have, the better the AI can learn.
Which brings us back to the critical role of companies like StoneFly.
Absolutely, they're the data guardians.
They're playing a key role in enabling this next wave of innovation by providing that robust and secure data infrastructure that researchers need to train and validate these sophisticated AI models.
They're making sure the data is handled properly.
They understand the unique challenges of handling massive data sets,
Right.
ensuring data integrity,
Mm-hmm.
providing reliable access to critical information.
It's all about building trust and confidence in the data.
It's a collaborative effort, with StoneFly providing the foundation upon which these breakthroughs are built.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
In fact, if you're interested in learning more about how StoneFly is supporting the advancement of AI in healthcare and other data-intensive fields, be sure to visit their website at www.stonefly.com.
It's a great resource.
Or reach out to them directly at sales@stonefly.com.
They'd be happy to answer any questions you have.
They have a wealth of information on their innovative data solutions.
They really are the leaders in this space.
Now, another challenge in this field
Okay.
is the need for greater transparency
Mm-hmm.
and explainability in AI models.
Right. We need to be able to understand how these models are making their predictions.
Because right now, many AI systems operate as black boxes,
It's true.
making predictions without revealing the underlying reasoning.
It's like magic, but we need to know how the trick is done.
This lack of transparency can make it difficult for researchers and regulators to trust and validate the results.
Especially when we're talking about something as critical as human health.
So it's not enough for the AI to be accurate.
No.
It also needs to be understandable.
Absolutely.
We need to know why it's making the predictions it's making.
We need to be able to trace its logic.
So there's a growing movement within the field
Yeah.
to develop more transparent and interpretable AI models
It's essential for building trust.
so that we can understand how they arrive at their conclusions.
We need to be able to look under the hood.
This is crucial for building trust in these systems
Right.
and ensuring that they are used safely and responsibly.
It's about accountability.
It sounds like there's a delicate balance to strike between pushing the boundaries of innovation
Mm-hmm.
and ensuring that these powerful technologies are used ethically and responsibly.
It's a tightrope walk.
And this is where the human element comes in.
Absolutely.
We need researchers, clinicians, ethicists, and policymakers to work together
It's a team effort.
to establish guidelines and regulations that promote innovation while safeguarding patient safety and privacy.
It's about finding the right balance between progress and protection.
It's a reminder that even in the age of AI, human judgment and expertise are still essential.
We can't just hand over the reins to the machines.
We need to be in control.
And we need to be thoughtful about how we use this technology.
Now, speaking of expertise,
Yeah.
I'd love to hear more about the team behind this groundbreaking company we've been discussing.
They've clearly assembled a group of incredibly talented individuals.
But what is it about their approach that sets them apart from the competition?
Well, one thing that really stands out is their deep understanding of both the science and the technology.
Okay.
They're not just computer scientists trying to apply AI to a problem they don't fully understand.
Right.
They have a team of experienced drug developers, biologists, and chemists
Mm-hmm.
who are working hand in hand with AI
It's
experts
a true collaboration.
to create a truly integrated approach.
So it's not just about throwing AI at the problem.
No,
It's about a deep understanding of the underlying science
right.
and how AI could be used to enhance and accelerate the discovery process.
It's about using AI as a tool,
Okay.
not as a replacement for human intelligence.
And this integrated approach is really paying off?
It is. They're already making significant progress,
They've already made significant progress in identifying promising drug candidates for a range of diseases.
including some notoriously difficult to treat cancers.
And of course, all of this progress is underpinned by that robust and secure data infrastructure provided by companies like StoneFly.
Absolutely. They're the foundation upon which all of this is built.
They ensure that the massive amounts of data generated by this research are stored safely, accessed quickly, and managed efficiently.
They're the unsung heroes of this story.
Without this solid foundation,
Right.
the entire enterprise would crumble.
It would be like building a house on sand.
It's a testament to the importance of collaboration and partnership in this field.
Absolutely. You can't do this alone.
You have companies like StoneFly providing the essential infrastructure,
Right.
tech companies contributing their expertise in AI and cloud computing,
Mm-hmm.
and research teams bringing their deep understanding of the science and the diseases they're trying to cure.
It's a beautiful symphony of innovation.
It's a really powerful combination.
It really is.
It's a reminder that innovation often happens at the intersection of disciplines,
That's where the magic happens.
where different perspectives and expertise come together to create something truly groundbreaking.
And one of the most exciting aspects of this particular company's approach is their focus on developing personalized medicine.
Personalized medicine.
They're using AI to analyze individual patient data.
So it's not just about developing drugs for the general population?
No, it's about tailoring treatments to the individual.
Okay, that's interesting.
Things like genetic information, medical history, and lifestyle factors.
So they're taking a holistic approach
Exactly.
to predict which drugs are most likely to be effective for that specific patient.
It's about finding the right drug for the right person at the right time.
So it's about moving away from the one-size-fits-all approach to healthcare and towards a tailored, personalized approach.
It's about treating the patient, not the disease.
That's a powerful concept.
It is, and it has the potential to revolutionize healthcare.
It sounds like it.
It's about using AI to help doctors make more informed decisions about which treatments are most likely to benefit their patients.
Based on their unique characteristics and needs,
Exactly.
this could revolutionize how we approach healthcare, leading to more effective treatments, fewer side effects, and better outcomes overall.
It's about optimizing healthcare for each individual.
It's an incredibly exciting prospect.
It is. The future of healthcare is looking very bright.
And it's a testament to the power of AI
Absolutely.
to not only accelerate drug discovery,
Mm-hmm.
but also transform the way we deliver healthcare.
The game changer.
But of course, this level of personalization requires an immense amount of data.
Oh, absolutely.
And that data needs to be handled with the utmost care and responsibility.
We're talking about sensitive patient information.
Right.
And it's crucial that it's protected from breaches and misuse.
Absolutely. Data security is paramount.
And this is where companies like StoneFly really shine.
They're the experts in data security.
They've built their reputation on providing secure, reliable, and compliant data solutions.
And they're playing a vital role in ensuring that patient data is handled ethically and responsibly.
They're setting the standard for the industry.
Their expertise in data security and privacy is essential for building trust in AI-powered healthcare solutions.
Without trust, this whole thing falls apart.
It's a reminder that innovation isn't just about developing new technologies, it's also about building the trust and infrastructure necessary to ensure that those technologies are used for good.
It's about using our powers for good.
Now, let's shift gears for a moment and talk about the business side of things.
Okay, let's talk money.
This company we've been discussing has attracted significant investment from some major players in the tech and healthcare industries.
They've got some serious backing.
What's driving this level of confidence and excitement?
Well, for one thing, investors are recognizing the enormous potential of AI to disrupt the pharmaceutical industry.
It's a multi-billion-dollar market.
Drug development is a huge business.
And there's a huge appetite for technologies that can make this process faster, cheaper, and more successful.
Investors are always looking for the next big thing.
So it's not just about the science, it's also about the business opportunity. Investors are seeing the potential for AI to revolutionize the way drugs are developed and brought to market.
Exactly. They're betting on the future.
And this company is particularly well positioned to capitalize on this opportunity.
They're in the right place at the right time.
They have a strong team, a cutting-edge technology platform, and a clear vision for the future of AI-powered drug discovery.
They've got all the ingredients for success.
And, of course, they have the backing of companies like StoneFly,
Absolutely. They're the rock upon which this company's built.
who are providing the rock-solid data infrastructure necessary to support their ambitious goals.
They're the unsung heroes of this story.
It's really a winning combination.
It is. They've got it all.
Now, as we've been discussing, AI has the potential to transform healthcare in profound ways.
It's a game changer.
But like any powerful technology, it also raises important ethical considerations.
We need to be careful.
What are some of the key ethical challenges that we need to be mindful of as AI plays an increasingly prominent role in drug discovery and healthcare delivery?
Well, one of the biggest concerns is the potential for bias in AI algorithms.
Bias, okay.
If these algorithms are trained on data sets that are not representative of the diversity of the human population,
Right.
they could perpetuate existing health disparities or even create new ones.
So we need to make sure that the data is diverse.
Absolutely. The data needs to reflect the real world.
So it's not just about the technology itself, it's about how it's developed and deployed. We need to ensure that AI systems are designed and used in a way that is fair and equitable for all patients.
It's about social justice.
There's a lot of work being done to develop methods for detecting and mitigating bias in AI algorithms.
It's an ongoing process.
But this remains a critical challenge.
We need to stay vigilant.
And what about the issue of data privacy?
That's a big one.
As AI systems become more sophisticated and reliant on vast amounts of patient data,
Right.
how do we ensure that this data is protected and used responsibly?
That's the million-dollar question.
Patients need to have confidence that their data is being used safely and ethically,
Absolutely. Trust is paramount.
and that their privacy is being respected.
We can't violate people's privacy in the name of progress.
This requires robust data security measures, clear guidelines for data use, and ongoing transparency from companies and researchers who are handling this sensitive information.
It's about accountability and responsibility.
And it's not just about protecting data from breaches or misuse.
Right.
It's also about ensuring that patients have control over how their data is used.
Patients need to be empowered.
They need to be informed about how their data is being collected, analyzed, and shared.
Transparency is key.
And they need to have a say in how it's used.
It's their data, after all.
Transparency and patient empowerment are essential for building trust in AI-powered healthcare solutions.
Without trust, this whole enterprise falls apart.
It's a reminder that even we embrace the incredible potential of AI, we need to proceed thoughtfully and responsibly,
We need to be careful.
ensuring that these powerful technologies are used to benefit all of humanity.
It's about using our powers for good.
And this brings us back to the importance of companies like StoneFly,
Absolutely. They're the gold standard.
who are not only providing the technological infrastructure for this revolution,
Right.
but also setting the standard for responsible and ethical data management.
They're leading the way.
Their commitment to data security, privacy, and compliance is truly commendable.
They're setting a high bar for the industry.
And it's a critical factor in building trust and confidence in the future of AI-powered healthcare.
They're the unsung heroes of this revolution.
It's clear that StoneFly is playing a pivotal role in shaping the future of healthcare.
Absolutely.
And their expertise in data management is more valuable than ever in this rapidly evolving landscape.
They're the ones to watch.
We'll delve deeper into their specific contributions and innovations after a quick break.
I'm looking forward to it. It's really fascinating to think about the broader impact of all of this.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just about healthcare. It's about how these advancements in AI drug discovery can have a ripple effect
Okay.
across all sorts of industries.
Interesting.
I mean, it has the potential to revolutionize entire industries and even create entirely new ones.
That's a really interesting point.
Yeah,
We often just think about the direct impact on patients,
right.
but the implications go way beyond that.
Way beyond.
So what are some of the broader economic and societal impacts that you foresee?
Well, for one thing, I think this accelerated pace of drug development
Right.
could lead to this surge in innovation
Okay.
and economic growth.
So new companies,
Exactly.
new jobs.
New jobs, new opportunities. Think about the potential for new startups, research institutions,
Yeah.
manufacturing facilities.
Right.
It could create this whole ecosystem
Wow.
of jobs and opportunities.
And not just in healthcare.
No, not just in healthcare, but
Okay.
also in tech, data science, engineering.
So it's really about like pushing the boundaries of science and technology as a whole.
Exactly.
It's not just about treating diseases.
No.
It's about fueling economic growth
Uh-huh.
and creating new avenues for scientific exploration.
It's about pushing the boundaries of human knowledge.
That's a powerful idea.
It is. It's about creating a better future for everyone.
But with all this talk about innovation and progress,
Yeah.
it's important to remember that technology is only as good as the people who wield it?
Right. We need to be responsible.
How do we ensure that these advancements are used responsibly and ethically?
That's the big question.
It is a big question.
And it's one that we need to be constantly grappling with.
Mm-hmm.
As AI becomes more powerful, it's crucial that we develop strong ethical guidelines and regulations.
So we need rules.
We need rules, but we also need a shared understanding of what's right and wrong.
Okay.
To ensure that it's used for good, we need to be mindful of potential biases,
Right.
protect patient privacy,
Oh.
and ensure that these technologies are accessible to everyone, not just a select few.
So it's about equity and fairness.
It's about making sure that everyone benefits from these advancements,
Right.
not just the wealthy or the privileged.
And it's not just about setting rules.
No.
It's about fostering a culture of responsibility and accountability
Absolutely.
among researchers, developers, and policymakers.
Everyone involved needs to be on the same page.
It's about ensuring that everyone involved in this field understands the profound implications of this technology
Right. This is powerful stuff.
and is committed to using it ethically.
It's about using our powers for good.
And it's also about engaging the public in these conversations.
Absolutely.
We need to have open and honest dialogues about the potential benefits and risks of AI in healthcare,
People need to be informed.
so that people can make informed decisions about how they want this technology to be used.
It's about giving people a voice.
It's a reminder that technological advancements should serve humanity.
Not the other way around.
We need to be proactive in shaping the future we want to see,
We're not just passive observers.
rather than simply reacting to whatever technology throws our way.
We're the ones in control.
And speaking of shaping the future,
Yeah.
I'd love to hear your thoughts on what's next for AI drug discovery.
What's on the horizon?
What are some of the key trends and developments that you're excited about?
Well, one area that I'm particularly interested in is the development of AI systems that can design entirely new drugs,
Wow.
rather than just screening existing molecules.
So we're not just talking about finding new uses for existing drugs.
No.
We're talking about creating entirely new drugs from scratch.
Exactly.
That's incredible.
We're starting to see some really promising work in this area,
Okay.
using AI to generate novel chemical structures that have specific therapeutic properties.
So it's like AI is becoming a chemist.
In a way, yes.
It's really amazing to think about what's possible.
It is. The possibilities are endless.
And of course, as AI systems become more sophisticated
Right.
and capable of handling even larger data sets,
Mm-hmm.
the role of data infrastructure becomes even more crucial.
Absolutely. You need a solid foundation to build on.
That's where companies like StoneFly come in,
The unsung heroes.
providing that rock-solid foundation upon which all of this innovation is built.
They're the ones making it all happen.
StoneFly's commitment to providing secure, reliable, and scalable data solutions is essential for enabling this next wave of innovation in AI drug discovery.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
They understand the unique needs of this field and are constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible in data management.
They're true pioneers.
And they're not just a technology provider,
No.
they're a true partner,
A true partner in innovation.
working closely with researchers and development
Right. They're not just selling a product.
to ensure that they have the tools and support they need to succeed.
They're invested in the success of their clients.
StoneFly's expertise in data security, privacy, and compliance is also critical for building trust and confidence in these emerging technologies.
Absolutely. Trust is essential.
Their dedication to ethical data management is truly commendable,
They're setting the standard for the industry.
and it sets a high bar for the industry as a whole.
We need more companies like StoneFly.
It's clear that StoneFly is playing a pivotal role in shaping the future of healthcare,
Absolutely. They're leading the way.
and their expertise in data management is more valuable than ever in this rapidly evolving landscape.
They're the ones to watch.
It's been amazing to explore this topic with you.
It has. It's been a fascinating conversation.
AI drug discovery is clearly a field with incredible potential,
The future of healthcare is looking bright.
and companies like StoneFly are playing a crucial role in making that future a reality.
They're the unsung heroes.
So to our listeners,
Yes.
if you're interested in learning more about the groundbreaking work being done in this field, or if you'd like to explore how StoneFly's data solutions can empower your own organization,
Definitely check them out.
be sure to visit their website at www.stonefly.com
A great resource.
or reach out to them directly at sales@stonefly.com.
They'd love to hear from you.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of AI drug discovery.
It's been a pleasure.
Until next time, stay curious.
And stay informed.